Come and crochet a cute little spooky ghost with me. We're going to need loops and threads, skinny chenille to make a small spooky ghost, some polyester fiber fill, a stitch marker if you would like to. I may or may not use these because I've made a bunch of these before. I'm used to it and I might want to go really fast. If you're not used to these, you might want to use these because it can be hard to see your stitches at first. A tapestry needle, a 4mm crochet hook. If you go down a hook size, it will make your stitches tighter. It will also make a much smaller little ghost, which is totally fine, but it's going to make your ghost really a lot smaller. And a little bit of cotton black yarn for the eyes and a tiny bit of white yarn, cotton yarn for the eyes. Let's get started. So here we go, we'll get right into it. Going to clear my workspace. This is a really easy pattern, really quick. We're going to start with a magic circle. Whoa. We're going to start with a magic circle and do increases of 5, 10, 15, 20 to start. Pause the video in between. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, pull through, increase in every single one, 1, 2. I would place a stitch marker here if you're going to use them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to do 1 increase, repeat all the way around. That will give us 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. So on the increase it's 5 and 6. 7 is just 1 single crochet. 8 and 9 are on the increase, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we're going to do 1, 2, increase all the way around to get to 20. 1, 2, increase, 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 11, 12, so 13 and 14 are both single crochets. So single crochet, increase, 13, 14, and then 15 and 16 are the increase, 15, 16. My last 4 stitches are going to be single, single increase. So 15, 16, or wait, no, 16, 17, or 17, 18, 19, 20. I was talking too much, so I'm just gonna go make sure I have the right amount of stitches and come back. When you have 20, join. This is the arm round. After you're done with your 4 rows of 20 single crochets, you should have reached round 8 to end on. You're on round 9 now. For round 9, crochet 4 single crochets normally. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then in the front loop only, crochet 1 single crochet. In that same loop, do a triple crochet. And in that same loop, do a single crochet. After you have your little arm, you're going to do 10 single crochets. Normally. You're only working on the front loop when you get to the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Front loop only, a single crochet. See how I slipped in there? In between the V. Single crochet, same loop. Wrap around twice for a triple crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through the last time. And then in the same loop, finish with a single crochet, and then we're going to do finish off the rest of the round with single crochets. Make sure that you have a total of 20 when you're done. These arms just count as 1 single crochet still. When you get to the next round, you're going to do 3 more rounds of 20, and make sure that when you get to the arms that you count the back loop as your single crochet. So I crocheted 4 already, so this will be 5. And then you have to really look, because you don't want to miss a stitch. 6, and that will pinch the arm in too. 7, and just keep going all the way around Make sure that you're counting and making sure that you have 20. Again, you're going to do 3 rounds of 20. I'm just going to go down to the other side again to show you to go into that back loop. Before I finish my first round of 20. I went right into the back loop. It's stretched out because I put 3 crochets in there, but I have to remember that that's just one loop back there, and then kind of fold it back over and come back to the front of my work and go right there into the next stitch and continue the rest, the last few of my stitches, and that's the end of my first of my 3 rounds of 20. For this round, you're going to do the little detail at the bottom of the little ghost. So you're going to skip a single crochet, and in the front, this one works in the front loop only all the way around, because when you close it off, you're going to use the back loops. So you skip 1 single crochet and put 5 in the front loop only. 2, 3, that's the only time that you're going to skip 1. Now for the rest of it, you're going to skip 2. And then in the front loop only, place 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, 5 single crochets in the front loop only. Keep going around. Skip 2, place 5 single crochets in the front loop only. 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, front loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, front loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to skip 2 here, and you're pretty much done. You're just going to slip stitch the last one and place a stitch marker here. Because now we're going to put the eyes on before we sew it up on the other side. So we're going to put the seam as the back. So I already have threaded my black cotton yarn. I'm going to count down between rows 5 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the bottom of row 6. I'm going to start at the top of row 7, about 2, not row 7, row 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and about 2 places, 2 rows, 1, 2, away from the arm. and 2 rows are gonna make up my eye, and I'm going to do scoop unders. I'm not going to like pull all the way down and go up. I want it to be stronger and not like put too much tension on the yarn. So I'm going to just carefully do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on the 4th one, I'm going to scoot it under all the cottons like this. And I'm not going to pull too tight. And then I'm going to tuck it under here and just leave it for now. That's where my eye is. I can kind of fluff it out to make it a little bit bigger. That's where my first eye is. Now I'm going to get the other side of the yarn, thread it on my needle. I don't always go on the other side, but this side has more, it's longer, so that's why I decided to. You're going to again go from the little arm, like 1, 2 over. Just measure that 2 places and go the same. Oh, and I'm going out of frame. Go about the same amount of places. And it's easy to just, if you don't, 1, 2, 3. If you feel like you're not in the right area, it's easy to just kind of fix it. Okay. I want mine a little far apart on this guy. You can have them however you want, closer together, farther, far apart, whatever. And again, same technique, bottom to top. Four times. Just carefully, you kind of fluff it out. And then again, go underneath of it. And then go down under. Then I like to tie them together inside, just so that there's some kind of secure. I'm not going to make them super tight. I just know that it's secured. You can go a level further and use some hot glue or something. I'm not going to. Then I want them to have a little highlight, so I just take the white yarn, thread it on. Some of them I just used this yarn, so I just used this little tail. I found that that kind of misshaped one of my ghost eyes, so then I stopped using that one. Just gonna go right for the little corner up here on the right side and just do one little dot up here. If I need to pull it through twice, I will, but I'm gonna start with one. and see how that looks. Okay, very cute. Just gonna leave one. And in the same upper right corner, not left, upper right corner, I'm gonna put that same shiny mark over here. See if they look even. Now I just put a bunch of tension on this because I didn't get a new string, and I could have gotten a new string. It's not gone, it's just that I pulled it really tight. I might need to redo it, and that's okay. Okay. I wonder if I pulled it all the way through. I'll just redo that one, and that's okay. That happens sometimes. So again, just be careful how tight you're pulling your stuff, because if you put too much tension on it, it'll just pull it right through like I did. So just redoing that, not a big deal. We'll see what it looks like. Not too much tension. That's looking very cute. So then just a tiny little black mouth, really close to the eyes. If you put it way too down low, it's not going to look like the guy has a little tummy. So in the middle-ish, kind of close to the, it could go like right here, or it could go kind of right here. I'm just going to put it more in the middle. Go over, let's see here. Let's go over one stitch. You could just have a little mouth. Bloop. Pull down a little tiny bloopy mouth, so cute. Then add some polyfill. I'll tie that up together. I'll just make a little, oh, don't tie it up with this, that's your working yarn yet. Make a little knot, cut this yarn off, and then just stuff it in. So there's a little knot. Cut the excess off, stuff it inside. Looking really cute already. Stuff it to your liking. I like to fill mine kind of nice and full, but not too firm. It's got to be nice and full though, otherwise they get misshapen pretty quickly. It's already looking super cute. Then to finish off, we're going to do a round of 2 decrease, then 1 decrease, then decrease all. And I kind of moved my yarn over because I shoved it in there and I don't really want to start over. So I'm just gonna grab it over and then just chain 1 so that I'm not putting too much tension. And I don't have to pull anything out, and it should be fine. So in those back loops, that's what we're gonna do. 2 decrease all the way around. I'll meet you back. All right, you should have what looks like this now, and then it should be a lot easier to do 1, it's hard to do on camera with such a small project, but 1 decrease all the way around. I'll meet you back. All right, for the last decrease round, it's so small that I'm going to decrease with my needle. So I'm just going to go back and forth weaving them together until it's closed. And pulling it shut. Do a little knot at the end. 1, 2, 3. Pull a little knot. Go all the way through the center up through the top. Pull it nice and tight up. It's nice to have this divot in here to give it more of that definition. And then I'm going to pull it back down and come out a different spot in the bottom without pulling it really tight, because you don't want a divot in the head. And then just cut it off and floof it up. And then you're all done. You have your little cute guy.